Hello and welcome to another episode of Nothing Is Real. I am your host, Marc Cornaz. Episode 12. It's been a stretch. But it's been a bit of a stretch since last episode. I have to be completely honest with the people. I have to be completely honest with y'all. It has been a stretch. I have stretched it out as much as I could have been, and now we are here. That's okay. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I used to play that song for staff members when they used to come back from holiday, when they walked in. Hope everyone's been well. We're in a new location right now. New setting, new environment. Life's about change, and I was nearly homeless, but that's okay. Also, been thinking I need to stop talking about fat people. It's just not healthy. It's not healthy for them to be fat, but it's more unhealthy for me to talk about fat people. I've got fat phobia. Talked about that in previous episodes. Don't know what's going on with that. But just wanted to say straight off the top. I just wanted to say straight off the top of the episode, I'm gonna no longer talk about fatties from now on. No fat talk from Mark the Shark. Maybe on the weekends I'll talk about chubbiness. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just I'll just lay under a table and just quietly whisper how I feel about fat people. But yeah, I hope everyone's been well, hey. Hope everyone's been healthy, doing whatever you do. Healthy mind as well. Hope that's been fantastic up there. And if not, if it hasn't been fantastic, that's cool, bro. You're alright. It's all good. Hey, it's all good. We all have our days, our weeks, months or years. I'm not a scientist. But I hope everyone's been enjoying World War III memes. Who knew we'd be living in a time where we would have memes about World War III? Pretty funny memes too, bro. I've seen some pretty funny. And it just makes you forget about all the craziness that's happening. And we're just chilling, us here, Australia, New Zealand, and other countries. But some people are having a very good time. It's crazy, but like some of the memes, bro. I don't know. I just saw this dude on a flying carpet with a machine gun chasing a jet plane, like flying. And it's a little bit funny. But it's crazy how much you can just really forget about a disaster through humor. They say that laughter's healing. But then maybe sometimes it's not good when it makes you forget about what's seriously happening in the world today. But who knows, bro? Are we going to go to war? Is that happening? Are we going to... don't we have to go to a little boot camp course before we go to war though? I'm pretty sure in movies. I don't know. What's the cutoff age? What's the age now? I guess they just send anyone. I don't know. That's when they start needing civilians. That's when it gets a little bit serious, I guess. Hey. But yeah, if you want, bro, I'll just be a clown doctor. That's what I was thinking. Hey, I'll just be. They need those in hospitals, and they probably need those out on the fields. I don't know, and I'll do it through a drone. Just have a drone with a big TV screen, and you can see my face, bro. And I'll just fly over and just be like, "Wahoo, guys!" But yeah, fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Fingers crossed we don't have to learn how to use a gun. Because man, I can't even use a glue gun. Glue gun. Have trouble using a glue gun. But yeah, could be a spiritual war out there, bro. Who knows? Who knows what you believe in? It's pretty weird. I don't know. A lot of evil stuff. A lot of evil stuff covering up evil stuff. Time to go to church? Who knows, bro? Time to maybe do a bit of reading. Who knows? And that reading could be, man, could just be your favorite book. Walking home the other day, bro, and, nothing's real. Nothing is real. But that's okay. Had an example of a situation where nothing is real. I was walking home from work, and a payphone was calling, bro. Payphone was ringing. And, I don't know if I've even used a payphone. But yes, payphone was ringing, and I answered it, bro. I had my phone on me as well, and I started video recording myself, and I answered the phone, this payphone, and I was like, "Hello." Didn't crack my voice. I was like, "Hello," and I hear a little bit of beeping. It's like beep boop bop, skibbity boop bop, deep deep, and then this lady's just like, "Hey, is there a old Scottish man around?" I was just like, "Oh no, this is like a test." I was like, "This is me entering the Matrix." And I just looked around and I was just like, "Nah, I couldn't see this. I can't see this old Scottish man." And she's just like, "Oh, okay." And then I was just like, "Is there anything else you need me to do?" She was like, "No." And I was like, "Do you want me to go find this Scottish man? If you just wait here, I'll go find him." She's like, "No, no." And then, yeah, that was pretty much it. And I was just like, "Who hangs up?" And I was just like, "You hang up." She's like, "No, you hang up." And I was like, "No, you hang up." And she's like, "No, you hang up." But yeah, that was pretty trippy, bro. I wish I'd talked to her for a bit more longer. I don't know who the Scottish man is, if he's still out there, bro, but I hope you find him. This man. I couldn't find him, but maybe it was a code, eh? Someone's thinking that, "Is there a Scottish man around you?" And I should have been like, "Yes, the Scottish man has 3 toes and is wearing a yellow hat." And he should have been like, "Go suck off the Scottish man." And I'm like, "What?" "Go suck off the Scottish man." Oh, okay. But yeah, nearly homeless. Was nearly homeless a few weeks ago, a month ago. That's one of the reasons why I've been doing this podcast, bro, is just been looking for a place to live. And I wasn't really making it easy for myself. I was trying to stay in this one location. But man, bro, dude, it makes you, if you ever having like struggles finding anywhere to live, bro, or you're homeless and we're friends maybe, or we kind of know each other, or you're not creepy, hit me up, bro. I'll give you somewhere to rest your head, because it is so stressful, and the anxiety, bro. I've never felt this kind of anxiety of not knowing where I'm gonna live. You don't the security. You don't realize how much security and comfort you have of living in a home, eh? Your own home, and just being able to just, oh, bro, when you don't have somewhere just to relax and you don't have your stuff, kind of feel like you're an animal, eh? Survival mode, bro. You're always just on edge. Just, don't know what's going to happen. Can't sleep. Don't really enjoy eating. But it worked out, bro. It worked out. And thank you for everyone that looked out for me, and helped me out to find somewhere to live. And, all you landlords, not landlords, all you people that work in real estate, bro, you can suck a fat one, man. Real estate agents suck, bro. You guys suck, and I don't care. I know we don't have any negativity on this podcast, but bro, they don't care if you're. They don't care. They don't care. But everyone knows real estate sucks. But we've got a place to live, bro. We've got a place to rest our head every night, and it's fine. It's beautiful. But yeah, man, life can get you right down, bro. Life can get you right down. But things makes it when you go back up so much better, man. And still got a long way to go up. We're all, one day at a time, bro. Even one hour at a time. Sometimes I just work by 1 hour at a time. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Life's stressful, but I got to treat myself a few weeks ago, bro. And some of you may know I love wrestling, professional wrestling, amateur wrestling. Um, but AEW came to Brisbane. If you don't know AEW, it's like the competing, or it's just another wrestling franchise like WWE. And yeah, bro, got to see it. And we got tickets and we got front row or the fourth row. So we're like on the ground, fourth row. Like it was sick, bro. It was the sickest, it was the most fun I've had in a very long time, man. So much fun. Like cause I just love wrestling and I've never seen it live before. And it was so close, bro. I could see everything. And the wrestlers would talk to you and stuff. And I didn't realize, I knew it was going to be fun, bro. I knew I was going to have a good time, but bro, it was so much more fun than it was just, and because, bro, there's heckling, bro. People, the audience heckle the wrestlers and they start these chants and the whole stadium does them, bro. And like, it's kind of one of those things where you have to be there, but they're just funny heckles because they're throwing out these heckles to like put off these wrestlers. And some of these heckles were so long, bro. Like very long. Like they would have to take a breath halfway through. They'll just be like, well, you look like a cardboard cutout of a frog that hasn't eaten in like 3 weeks, and you're ugly. Longer than that, bro. I can't do them. These guys were like professional, like hecklers, So, and it was just so much fun, bro. Wrestling is, if you are a fan of wrestling, go see it live. And I reckon, even I haven't yet, but go see those like indie shows, bro. Those little shows all happening around the city. They're so much fun. And it's just silly, bro. It's just so silly and funny. I can't wait to go again. I cannot wait to go again. I want to go to WWE. I reckon that would be so much fun. But yeah, auditioned for a Subway ad the other day. Auditioned for a Subway ad and didn't get it, bro, but got pretty close. And the way I found the ad is one of my friends sent it to me. There's this website called Star Now, and the ad said, looking for a Kiwi with a mullet. And I was just like, this is a scam. You're going to take my soul. But applied for it. Got pretty close, bro. Did the audition and stuff. It was a self-tape audition. Had to read out a few lines. And had just tried to put on my thickest Kiwi accent. But it was 10 grand, bro. 10 grand for the ad. Like if you don't mind getting your hair cut for 10 grand, this is the job for you. And I was like, bro, you can cut my eyes out, please. 10 grand. Are you serious? Dude, 10 grand. Cut me open. Don't cut my hair. Bloody take my kidneys. What do you need? A Subway ad. So much I'll do for 10 grand. But yeah, didn't get it. Apparently I was the director's favourite, whatever that means. But yeah, auditioning for stuff's weird, eh? Been doing a bit of that lately. Auditioned for something else. I had to do group auditions. And man, that's strange because you're in with all these other people, bro, in the same room, and they want it real badly. And one thing I've learned with auditions, bro, is it attracts and it gathers all sorts of people, all sorts of personalities, and all types of personalities and all types of experiences and talents and stuff. And it was, yeah, for this, I can't say what it is for this one, but like the first, I had a big group audition. There was like 30 of us, and there's like a panel that watches you the whole time, and then there's this one person from the panel that leads everything, and you got to just like team up, get into threes or fours or whatever, and they just yell out all these like improv games, and you had to do improv with like complete strangers, people you've never met before, bro, and it was just so loose. So like I had to do this one. We had to pair up with someone and make a 5-minute sketch, interactive sketch with a chair. They gave us a chair. Like this, see this chair here? You have to use this in a 5-minute sketch. And so I teamed up with this one dude, bro, and he was teamed up with this one bro, and I don't want to say too much, but and he's just like, yeah, man, like let's pretend like the chair is a rock, and we're pulling like a sword out of this like rock, and then like a dragon comes out, and then we like make love to the dragon. No, I didn't say that, but we like do something with the dragon, and I was just like, whoa, bro, this is a 5-minute sketch. This is the Game of Thrones, my bro. So let's bring it back and let's pretend it's a lemonade stand and we haven't got any lemons. I mean, yeah, figure out how to make lemonade. Um, so we did that, but I made it through the first audition, the first group audition, and then we had a second group audition. There was only 8 of us. And we had to bring a prepared sketch where we had to entertain kids, and it was like the same deal as the first audition. They had a panel of like people, and then we had to like get into groups and stuff. But then when we first got there, we had to perform a prepared sketch, right? And I was just like, put me up first. But what I decided to do, bro, is I decided to use my puppet Eric. And it went good, bro. I was pretty nervous because I've only done Eric. If you've probably seen Eric as a puppet. He's ginger. He's my boy. I've had him since I was 11 years old. He's gone everywhere with me, and he felt right for this audition. I was like, Eric, can you help me out with this? And he was just like, yes, please. But we did it, and he got me through, bro. We did it. We did a little sketch together. Me and Eric, we made a magical milkshake. And it was I'll just let you know, this audition was to work at the children's hospital. It was pretty much like a clown doctor, bro, and pretty much got pretty far through, just waiting for the end stuff. But bro, it was an experience. Made it out of 60 people. Booyakasha, him and now, Kingston Town, eh? La 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 la. So yeah, bro. I've auditioned for heaps of stuff, eh? It sucks. I don't like auditioning. So you just feel like you're a little moo cow. Just a little cow that's just like sitting there in the paddock, just like, give me a gig. Give me a gig. Give me. And all the other cows are there just like, give me a gig. So, yeah, I feel excited about that, you know. Also, been thinking about this and I can't keep my mind off this, bro. I don't know if you've heard this before, bro, but it just kind of stuffed me up a little bit, bro. But every day, bro, every day, somewhere around the world, someone takes the biggest poop for the day. And we don't know who it is. Could have been you. Could be me, bro. We just don't know. Every day, someone around the world takes the biggest poop and they don't know. Maybe they do know. They're probably just like, man, this is probably going to be this. By the look of this poop I just did, I reckon it's the biggest. Should be a weird website we can upload. I don't know. But don't you just think that's crazy, bro? It could have been anyone. Could be someone you know. I want it to be me one day. I don't know. I want it to be me one day. So weird, eh? We just live in such a crazy time, bro. So much going on. And every day, just the biggest poop's been laid out, and we just don't know about it. Don't know about it. Not even on the record. Put it on the back of the board. 10 kgs. Could ask Chat. You know what? Was ask Chat GPT what it thinks. AI's always got an answer. Hey, I've got this like weird question or thought, but like I just realized like the other day that every day someone in the world takes the biggest poop for that day.
Such a bizarre thought, right? I mean, there's always a biggest of something, even if it's totally random or trivial. Kind of funny that we don't really think about it, but it's true. Everyday little milestones like that, just quietly happening.
Do you think there's any way of like keeping record, or like do you know what today's biggest poop was?
I mean, not really. There's no official record for that kind of thing, thankfully. I guess it's more just a weird quirk of perspective, like all these tiny, absurd competitions we never really see. But hey, it definitely makes you think how many biggest things happen every day without us noticing.
Do you know roughly how big the biggest poop would be?
Yeah, it's kind of a running joke online, but the biggest recorded ones are usually just a few feet long, like we're talking massive by normal standards. But honestly, it's super rare and usually just a quirk of a medical condition. So thankfully, it's not a record most people are trying to break.
Roughly how many kgs?
Yeah, so there's a really well known extreme case from a medical record, something like 1 kilogram, a bit over 2 pounds, but that's really rare. Most normal healthy stuff is just a fraction of that. So, yeah, it's not something people usually deal with, but in those extreme cases, it's just a handful of kilograms. Not
Only 1 kg. I reckon I've done 1 kg. I was
yeah,
think I was thinking like 10 at least.
I know, right? It really feels like an exaggerated number, but from what I've seen, even the extreme medical cases top out around 1 or 2 kg. I think a lot of it is just perception. Our brains don't really have a good scale for these things. If you're worried or curious, though, it's probably best just to keep an eye on things or talk to a doctor, just to be safe.
Oh, I'm not talking about myself. I'm just saying like there's big poops happening around the world, and I think if you're the one person, like if you're the one person of the day that's done the, what am I trying to say? Like if you have accomplished that, it should be known.
I get what you mean. Kind of like a weird universal milestone, like the biggest one of the day just by random chance. It's a funny thought, like an invisible competition happening in the background of everyday life. I guess in a way, it's just a reminder of all these tiny, odd things that happen out there that we never notice.
Do you think it's worth making a website where people can post their poops, the biggest poops?
I mean, it's definitely a super niche idea, and you'd probably get some viral curiosity at first, but I'd be a little cautious. I mean, it could easily veer into a bit of a joke or worse, a place that's just kind of gross or uncomfortable. If you did it, you'd want some really tight moderation and a clear purpose, so maybe not just a random biggest poop competition, you know?
All right. There did used to be a website I remember now called Rate My Poo, and you could rate people's poos. I don't know if that site still exists. 1 kg though, surely someone's done. Well, I guess it's kind of hard to like weigh it and then report it. So, I could be a new thing coming up. You could have something like installed in your toilet, like a little AI camera that is just pointing down at the water, and it just like scans it and he's like, "You are number 4. You have done the fourth biggest poo of the day. You are 500 grams away from the biggest poo." Cassandra in Great Britain has done the biggest poop of the day. Yeah, I've become a very unhealthy competition. So every day I've got to get the biggest poop. Surely those guys that eat like all those fellas we follow on you watch on YouTube eating all that or mukbangs or whatever they are, and there's one guy over here in Australia, bro, is go to the bakery and eat like 10 pies, or just like heaps of McDonald's or something, and surely he'd be doing the biggest poop of the day. Yeah, man. Got to be thinking about that kind of stuff. Got to be thinking, man. Well, thinking about silly stuff, man. I lost a legend the other day. Jamie Dunn. Jamie Dunn. If you, I don't know, he was kind of old school. He was an old fella. He had this puppet called Argo. I think it's Argo. Was it Agro? Argo. And he was on this like Australian breakfast show. children's show. But had this puppet and was just really cool, really funny. And I got to meet him because he worked at a radio station I worked at, bro. And he was just the man. He worked in radio for a lot of his life. Did a lot with his puppet. Well, like, was probably like the most famous puppeteer in Australia, and like one of the first ones. But yeah, I think he lived a good life, bro. He was pretty old, but I just wanted to make a shout out to him because he was super nice when I met him, and because I'm into puppets, and I told him I was into puppets. I should have brought my puppet, but I got to meet him backstage. The last time I met him was backstage at this like massive trivia night they have him here in Brisbane, and yeah, real funny, bro. Real creative. When he was on the on radio, he'd have all these great segments. It was so funny. He used to work with this guy called Ian. Why can't I remember Ian's last name right now? But yeah, if you don't know who Jamie Dunn is, search him up on YouTube. Argo should come up. Especially him with Ranger Stacey. They did some really funny bits together. They were really good. But yeah, it's cool meeting. Like when I met him, was real cool. It's cool meeting real puppeteers because puppeteering is kind of gay. I don't know. It's kind of nerdy. It's the weirdest. I think it's kind of like up there with magic. I don't know, but I think it's real cool. I started making some more puppets. I've got a few puppets, and I want to use puppets at this children's hospital job, which would be cool. Writing a little show that's got to do with puppets. Every time I write something, I'm like, oh, there should be some puppets in this. There needs to be puppets in this show. Watch the new Muppets. There's a new Muppets Puppets. There's a new Muppet show on Disney. Seth Rogen helped produce it, and Kermit's voice has kind of changed because obviously they got a new Kermit, but that's cool. Still love it though. Those puppeteers that work with that do the Muppets are amazing, bro. Out of this world. So cool. And apparently they're bringing their what do you call it? The exhibition. The Jim Henson's exhibition is coming to Brisbane, where I live at the moment, and they're gonna have all those old school puppets from heaps from like movies and stuff, and I'm gonna walk around so uncomfortably high and just hopefully I can stick my hand in one of his puppets, eh? Excuse me, sir, may I put my hand in this puppet? Sir, may I please put my hand in your puppet? This puppet? Surely. Surely I can put my hand in one of the bros' puppets. But yeah, man, gonna start doing this podcast a bit more regularly. I know I say that in every episode, but I've got a place. I've got a place, bro, and we're gonna keep changing the set. This is just how it looks like today. But and we're gonna start off slow again. Gotta start off slow, giving you stuff. And hey, please leave comments if there's anything you want me to talk about or you like and don't like. I love feedback, and it's scary times at the moment, bro. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the world, and I feel like all you need to do, bro, is trust in yourself. But trust in God, bro. And when I say God, I don't mean like whoever you want God to be, bro. God could be yourself. God could be wrestling. God could be your favorite song, bro. God could be just a cup of tea and just a candle by your bedside and just emotion sounds, you know? Wahoo.